Alright, welcome to another video on Overwatch Cases where justice will be delivered. Let's do this. So, Void faces Void, safe lane feeding this time. Decent amount of markers and a very big lead for Dire, so let's see. Yeah, I can.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So there's Faceless Void and RateKing and AM in the same. That's pretty weird.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Unkind. Rewind.
Dire's top tower is under Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under Radiant structures are fortified.
Seems like there was a disagreement in the draft. That's what it seems like to me. I'm not sure if I can't even say who's which position. No one is farming their team. I guess AM was the carry, Void was like the off lane? It's very, very weird. I don't even know. Yeah, that looks like feeding. Actually, I didn't check the scores. Yeah, it's not that like 5 deaths, not that much.
Radiant's middle tower is under
See again.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Like, he's obviously feeding, but does it change anything? I feel like the game's already over.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under Radiant's top tower is under Radiant's top tower has fallen.
I mean, while you're playing like that, of course you're giving gold to the enemy and stuff, so you're definitely like I guess not throwing, but you're fading the enemy, right? But instead of doing that shit, why don't you just try go somewhere on the map and cut waves? Could be here, could be here, could be here. You know, just create chaos like in other ways. So that makes no sense. Of course, I get like why he's doing it, because the game is pretty much over. Their draft is garbage. It's way too greedy. But then again, like I think you want to get used to doing the right thing, have it good behavior, and also I feel like the reason why this game's like that is probably because he chose Faces Void in draft and didn't listen to his team. So, but maybe it's someone else that behaved in not properly in the draft. So it's hard to say, but I think I'm gonna put guilty anyway. Just because of that. I think that if you're gonna do crazy stuff, at least do something that makes sense, you know? Cut wave somewhere or something. Even though you die, if you die here, that's better because it creates space for your team. And maybe you have a chance, you never know. I don't think you have, but maybe. We never know with Dota. So yeah, that's it. That's gonna be it for this one. So I'm gonna say guilty because of the reasons that I just said. Even though I know it's over, but whatever. I think I've made my point pretty clear. So guilty. Okay. Okay, so this RateKing either has no rank or it's unranked or turbo. What's this? Okay. He has a Vanguard at 5 minutes. Okay, so it's turbo, as I thought. Alright. So RateKing for feeding. Let's see. Alright. Died once.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
4 deaths already.
Tower has fallen.
Tis mine.
Why is there another RateKing AM game? It's so weird. It's probably, I mean, ancient players are not new players, but these ones are probably new players. It's just a player perspective. I'm gonna accelerate a lot.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Okay, he's farming.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's looking spicy.
Yeah, so far I kind of agree with him. First of all, he doesn't have a TP, so that's a mistake. But I don't think that if he joins the fight, it's gonna make a big difference. If he fights right now, he's gonna get obliterated. The game's probably already over, by the way, but I wouldn't fight right now, at least. Okay, so that's considered a bad death. At the same time, he makes space, so it's like the only positive. Okay, his team didn't push enough, I guess.
Tis mine.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower.
It doesn't seem like he's feeding on purpose. I think it was like a mix of bad draft and playing bad and stuff like that. I mean, they're losing by 25k. Like at this point, there's not much to do anyway. I guess I'll watch the rest just to make sure, but does it even matter now? He's still like sort of trying. He's level 19. What the hell? That's what turbo is, I guess. So yeah, not I would say not guilty. Okay, next one. Okay, so now Pugna mid Divine, so pretty high MMR. The items look, oh boy. 0-3, 0-3, 0-3, 2-4, 6. Oh, so the Stark's having a good game. Wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let's look at the Pugna, what he's doing. So it's feeding, okay.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle
Okay.
tower is under attack.
Nice arrow.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I mean, ideally, you wouldn't be farming there, you should just be pushing mid. Yeah, I don't know. I guess if he goes top, at least that's good. So that like it's a good way of relieving pressure. You go somewhere else and you just push to force them back. Okay.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I didn't see any feeding there.
Then
Oh my god. 45 seconds. Yeah. Okay, that was bad, but that's not intentional feeding.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Next one.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Okay.
Dire's bottom tower
Wait.
is under attack.
Pugna's... I bet he's joking, right?
Radiant's
It's just a
middle
joke. He's
tower
not actually
is
going to
under
decide it.
attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire structures are fortified.
I think they're arguing or something from the looks of it. Let's take a second to see what items do they have. I'm gonna with Midas. Yeah, I don't see why you go Midas on Pugna ever. You can farm just fine with your spell. The Nether Blast, is that the word? The name, I mean.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
He's holding on to the pupil. Okay, he gave. Never mind. What happened there? What the hell's going on? Okay.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Slark should not go back in there. It's almost guaranteed he's gonna die. What's Slark doing? Did Pugna TP bot lane? If so, it's a mistake. I think he did, right? Pretty sure. There we go, next. Okay.
Radiant's middle tower.
And then it's like another
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top
10 minutes like that.
tower are fortified. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
We pushed mid, that's good. Let's take a look again. Very bad positioning. I wouldn't, as Pugna against these heroes, I would never go there. At least with this vision. It's a mistake though, it's not intentional feeding, it's just bad. And why is this team fighting now? Pugna's dead, like... With Pugna dead, you don't do a fight like that. Yeah, I don't get it. That's just low skill once again. It seems like it's always the same thing this game. Pugna is like not there, and then this team takes a fight, and then he feeds. It's always the same thing. That's funny because like the only person in their team with a really good game is like Slark. Podge has an okay game, I guess. Of course, I don't agree with the Midas. That makes no sense. But yeah, the Slark is playing pretty well. Like other than the death he had mid and there. It's literally what Jesse said. So his team is fighting when he's not there. So that's not exactly his mistake. I think the Pugna just doesn't want to fight right now, and his team doesn't understand it. They're just forcing fights. Okay, he got a tower.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Shadows take us.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, that's what I call feeding, but not intentional feeding. And once again, his team's fighting when they shouldn't. Okay, starting to be pretty long. Go, go, go. Same thing again. Okay, should I report him? I think he's just bad. He's not feeding on purpose, that's for sure. Like, he's not doing it on purpose. Like, on purpose, it's pretty obvious generally. And he's actually playing most of the time, so I just think he's bad.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, that's you don't TP. You don't TP there. Never do that ever. What you do is you walk up there, and if you think you're safe, you just push a little bit, and then you go back and you hide. Ideally, you'd have a blink or something to get out, but you never do that. That's just basic.
Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's bottom tower.
And his team is taking a fight again.
Radiant's bottom tower.
It's like always the same thing. It's amazing how bad they are.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. Radiant's bottom has
It's like if you had a poker hand and you use one of your card and you just discard it and you put it in the trash and then you go all in. That's pretty much the same thing as what their team is doing. They go all in with one card. And they don't know half the cards on the table. Something like that. I'm just gonna finish it. Gave up. Do I report him for that? How long has it been out yet? Yeah, I think I'm gonna report him actually, just because of that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Bent. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I don't know if he should be in low prio just for that, but he gave up when his team didn't want to give up. That's like... I don't think he should do that. If I saw all of them give up like that, I'd be like, okay, but they didn't. It's just him. He could at least try fighting them.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
I'm gonna say guilty.